Hello everyone, welcome to this brand new edition of The Take. I'm your host as always, Kendrick Dix. Glad you're here to join us here on this Thursday, November 29th, 2008. We're on the road to Christmas. Man, oh man, we got a lot of things to talk about. But first and foremost, join in that conversation using the hashtag Take right here on Connect TV. Glad you can join us. Let's get to this big story. The big story this week is, alright, everyone knows that Thanksgiving you ate a lot. You I know I ate a lot. I know everyone else out there a lot. You know, the turkey dressing, cranberry. But now it's time for Black Friday shopping. Well, we know that some of the Black Friday, you know, this past week was Black Friday, and the madness was here. Shoppers went across the country to find some instant deals and gratification on, you know, the latest stuff like TVs, computers, clothes, you name it, to get themselves ready for the road for Christmas. Well, you had to see for yourself. Watch this.
Tonight, those doorbuster deals at times creating chaos. Look at this crush of shoppers in a Chattanooga Victoria's Secret pink store. The stampede over Sherpa jackets, people seen shoving each other, one sales rep climbing on a table to escape the crowd. In a Georgia Walmart, two women fighting over pots and pans, one refusing to let go. But the euphoria over Black Friday shopping turning deadly in Alabama after a fight turned into a shooting at this mall.
We've got officers on the scene. There has been shots fired.
The shooter killed, among the injured, a 12-year-old girl. But the tragedy in Alabama aside, for the rest of the country, shopping today was mostly peaceful. Long lines of customers at stores from Maryland to Florida to Texas. An estimated 116 million spending their holiday dollars today alone. This year's Black Friday could be the biggest since 2011. In Myrtle Beach, this frenzy over TVs, again one of the deeply discounted big-ticket items attracting buyers. The average shopper expected to spend more than $1,000 this holiday season, up 4% from last year. A strong economy helping boost sales here in New York. The Russian Macy's Herald Square starting even before Thanksgiving dinner was on the table. And today, the steady stream of shoppers flooding into stores not letting up.
Now, why didn't you just shop online? Why go through the hassle of this? Because I like seeing it in person and trying.
This shopper right here.
In the aisles of some of the nation's biggest retailers, shoppers fighting over garments at this Victoria's Secret in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Deep discounts triggering a free-for-all.
Trying to do a snatching, trying to stand in the middle of a sea of people trying to grab, snatch and grab stuff. She don't even know what to do. She's kind of scared herself because she's in the middle of all of this trust, you know, this tsunami of people trying to grab items while she just standing there trying to get away from the madness. Well, yeah, I know she kind of learned her lesson. Like, I ain't gonna never do that again. You got to wonder how much this Black Friday means to her in more ways than one. Well, unfortunately for some folks, you know, it didn't turn, Black Friday didn't turn so well. You know, just take a look from here.
E.J. Bradford's family tonight says that he was that so-called good guy with a gun at a shooting inside this Alabama mall on Thanksgiving Day. But because he's black, they say he was shot and killed by responding police. This is a picture of the 21-year-old in uniform. He briefly served in the Army.
And the officer that shot him, you ain't give my child no warning, basically. You just up and shoot, assuming, because you still gun.
Alabama police tonight say they're sympathetic to Mr. Bradford's grieving family, but stopped short of saying they're sorry.
Everybody else out in the store!
They admit that the real gunman who shot two people and sent shoppers scrambling is still at large. Bradford's family believes he was trying to help save lives and say his gun was legal.
It feels like someone has ripped my heart out.
Highway, as you mentioned, and marched through the mall. The incident that started all this happened on Thanksgiving Day. There was a fight between two men that turned into a gunfight, not one of them Bradford. The family says Bradford was there with a legal gun trying to help, and when police arrived in the chaos, they couldn't tell who was who and shot Bradford dead. Police have...
This 21-year-old dude who got mistaken, got shot during the Black Friday rush and on Thanksgiving night, and now his parents are grieving the loss of their child, and we here to send our condolences to the family of that heinous crime and hope they get justice for that. But this Black Friday, let's just hope everything be peaceful and safe, because things can get a little bit out of hand. Alright, in other good news, on our celebrity news, Snoop Dogg receives a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and Snoop for his contributions to music, his contributions to an incredible career in hip hop, business, and his love for, you know what? Yeah. Snoop revealed why the most important person he needs to thank is this.
Last but not least, I want to thank me. I want to thank me for believing in me. I want to thank me for doing all this hard work. I want to thank me for having no days off. I want to thank me for never quitting. I want to thank me for always being a giver and trying to give more than I receive. I want to thank me for trying to do more right than wrong. I want to thank me for just being me at all times. Snoop Dogg, you a bad... Thank you, cuz. I appreciate that. And I got to thank the man up top, G.O.D., because I'm nothing without him. Man, y'all have a beautiful day. Hollywood, thank y'all for letting me get it in. And all the Crips and Bloods, I want y'all to come Crip walk on my star later on tonight, cuz.
Snoop Dogg just thanked himself for believing in himself and seeing in himself. Well, hey, Snoop Dogg just living the obvious that, hey, anything is possible if you believe in what you do. And if you want to take credit for yourself and, you know, get yourself to the point, hey, who's stopping you? All right. Meanwhile, former First Lady Michelle Obama makes history by her book becoming a bestseller. It sold 1.4 million copies in its first week. Michelle Obama doing her best life. You can tell Michelle Obama just living her best life. Speaking of that, her husband, former President Barack Obama, spent his Thanksgiving by helping the homeless, feeding them with meals and stuff. So President Barack Obama trying to help the homeless get on his feet and feed meals, and that's a kind, honorable service for the former president to do. Big up to the Obamas on their endeavors after the White House. Man. Alright, in other news, this is shocking news too. Alright, there are rumors flown around that the Cleveland Browns want to offer former Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice a position as head coach. You won't believe how. Take a look.
To report the Cleveland Browns, Tom, were interested in interviewing Condoleezza Rice for their head coaching job. Do you see a day where a female coach is on a sideline, potentially a head coach in your league?
I know Condoleezza. I've been around her a few times, and she's such an impressive person. And, you know, she's a great leader and, you know, just a wonderful woman. And, you know, she's incredibly smart. Owners get to decide who they get to hire. So, you know, those things are up to them. And they can really hire whoever they want. It's a tough job. I mean, these coaches work their tails off. And, you know, it's really a lifetime committed to football. As, you know, you see who I think the best coach ever, Coach Belichick, what he's, you know, his life coaching football, and he's great at it. Many years of preparation and study and getting better at really his craft. It's a big commitment.
There's no secret to Condoleezza Rice is a fan of Cleveland Browns, but her being head coach, that kind of opens the floodgates for anyone to be a fan, to be a coach. If something may not happen, they might not have the experience of an NFL coach, like playing for the NFL or being an offensive defensive coach or something like that. And it just make you think the floodgates be open for the Panthers if I can want to be the head coach of the Panthers. You know, that's not going to happen. And you think Condoleezza Rice going to get that Cleveland Brown job because he's a fan? I'm a fan of the Panthers, but no, that ain't going to happen. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you. All right, let's move over to talk shows. All right, on talk shows, Wendy Williams chats with her co-host, man, her audience, that she calls them co-hosts, about growing petition about impending Super Bowl performers, Maroon 5 doing a petition to tell Maroon 5 to drop out of the Super Bowl while they can. And Wendy explains how. Watch this.
Show, which is in February. Okay, they accepted the gig after Rihanna turned it down to support her friend Colin Kaepernick, who took the knee. Then a petition, then Amy Schumer got involved and said something on her social media, you know, wouldn't it be great, something to that effect, if Maroon 5 dropped out. The petition gained momentum, and now what it is the artists want all artists not to work with the NFL until the NFL can support all the rights of players. It's all too much. This discussion was very heated in our Hot Topics meeting because my opinion is I'm dropping out. First of all, Adam Levine, you're bigger now than Maroon 5. You've got so much going on. It's too risky. What if you perform, the voice, the music, your looks, yeah. What if they perform and people protest them and never buy their music again? Or a record sales flop? It's too risky. And then the black guy, they might give it to you harder because you're black and not supporting Take a Knee. I wouldn't do it, Maroon 5. And if I were any artist, I wouldn't do it. And you know what? That's what I said. There are people in our morning meeting that said they should do it. You know, it's a chance to perform in front of, 50,000 people, plus TV, millions. The biggest event ever. Apparently, they're artists, so if you show up, then people are gonna, throw rocks at you too. The only one that could bring everyone together without thinking of the knee is Little John. I'm saying. People are gonna get so caught. Everybody knows Little John music. Get low. And snap your fingers. Do the and turn down for what? And those are just 3 of the giant hits. He's so likable by everybody. He would fit in perfect at the Super Bowl, I think, and I don't think that we would hate on him afterwards. I'm not sure, I don't think. But you know what? Country, how about nobody perform that's already on the bill, Maroon 5. Little John, maybe you stay and perform with Go Country Western. People love the country western music. The Super Bowl is watched by everybody, but the country western people are really eyeballing that TV. And I say you call my friends the Oak Ridge Boys. You call Dolly Parton because she's just admitted that after being married for 50-something years to Carl, she enjoys spending time away from him. That's how the marriage stays together. So you call Dolly Parton, and you call Florida Georgia Line. Yeah. And make sure you have Little John there too. And I'm still not watching. I'm not watching. I don't know. February 3rd? February 3rd.
Maroon 5 kind of, has not announced, nor the NFL either. But there are speculation that they're going to make an announcement soon. But is it a no-win situation because of this national anthem standard that was crusaded by Colin Kaepernick, and they wanted Rihanna to perform, but she backed out in protest with Kaepernick, because they wanted Rihanna and Maroon 5 to do their song. She's not doing it. So it's sort of like a no-win situation for Maroon 5. You know, you're going to get Super Bowl. You're supposed to be, you know, gaining attention the whole day, gaining popularity and stuff like that. And now you're uncertain on what's going to happen, and you know it's a no-win situation. It's like one side won't support you, grow for popularity, but the other side gonna be like, well, you're gonna lose popularity. You're just in the middle of a run. I'm telling you, it's a Maroon 5 got to figure out that they want their music to be boycotted. What? I'm telling you. All right, stay tuned. We'll have more take after this. Welcome back to The Take. I'm your host as always, Kenny Dix. Join in that conversation using that hashtag Take right here on Connect TV. Glad you're here. Let's get back to the continuing story of The Take. Alright, let's go to the political rundown. The political rundown this week. President Trump spent his Thanksgiving by calling the military and thanking them for their active service in fighting for our country. But things turned political real quick, real fast. Take a look. All right, President Trump, you know, you took this moment to be thankful, and then you turned it into political, which you trying to say get rid of these people right here. Like, really? You just let it, you know, like they want a better life for themselves, and I guess you said you even had that. So, hey, what everybody else doing? So, hey, you come from a birthright too of immigrant folks. Everybody do. So, everybody flock to this country. You never know who's legit and who's not legit. So, hey, it is what it is. All right. Speaking of the president, remember when the president used to have his, before he became president, he was running a campaign against Hillary Clinton about emails. Well, the same thing he was talking about turned around for his daughter, Ivanka. Well, Ivanka had been caught in her long legal litigation with the government about emails. And you won't believe how. Take a look.
Tonight, President Trump is defending his daughter under fire for using her personal email to conduct government business. During the campaign, the president made Hillary Clinton's use of private email a central issue.
I think she's pathetic. I think she should be in jail for what she did with her emails, okay?
Now we are seeing emails Ivanka Trump sent White House aides and government officials, including cabinet secretaries, from her personal account, using her married name, Ivanka Kushner. In one email obtained by a liberal group through the Freedom of Information Act, she writes, "for future reference," and then gives her government email address. Her lawyer issued a statement saying while transitioning into government, Ms. Trump sometimes used her private account, almost always for logistics and scheduling concerning her family. The president today said there's no comparison between Hillary Clinton's actions and his daughter's.
Early on, and for a little period of time, Ivanka did some emails. They weren't classified like Hillary Clinton. They weren't deleted. It's all in the presidential records. Everything is there.
Ivanka just like doing the Hillary Clinton with the email controversy. She didn't know because she's a government official that she ain't supposed to use her personal time for her government email time to send emails. Now these days it really don't matter, but I get it. Taxpayers paying that money, so you gotta do what you gotta do to make it look legitimate. So hey, it is what it is. Hey, President Trump can't be a hypocrite now because his daughter's doing the same thing Hillary Clinton doing. So hey, but look at it like this. The man been a hypocrite all his life. So hey, that's what he's known for, and that's what he do. All right. News is this week. The CDA, the Central Disease Council, tells people to stop eating romaine lettuce, and here's how.
Romaine lettuce in any form. Officials are concerned about a new outbreak of illnesses linked to E. coli. 32 cases in 11 states. The CDC says all romaine lettuce should be thrown out from restaurants and stores too, no matter where it was grown.
And anyone even remember romaine lettuce? The next time what you eat with your Caesar salad. Hey, I'm gonna be watching. If I do eat a Caesar salad, I'm gonna be really careful when watching the romaine lettuce, real closely with the mozzarella cheese and much closer with the chicken bites and stuff. So thanks CDC for the quick info that stop eating romaine lettuce for now. Everything just being recalled. Just every day, every week is another thing about recalling. Recall this, recall that. Hey, it is what it is. Alright. Alright. On the reality show Clip Down. Alright. Many of you might know that on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, new castmate Shamina DeVoe, the wife of legendary singer Ronnie DeVoe of New Edition, has been added to the cast. She's a member of the lead singing trio Black back in the early 2000s. You know, sometimes you might hear it on Connect with the little beat. Yeah. Yeah, but we do that. But speaking of that, Mrs. DeVoe went to a little girls' party or whatever they want to call it these days, slumber party or whatever. And the women wanted to know who'd been in an open relationship, and you won't believe how Mrs. DeVoe explained it. Watch this.
Y'all, and one particular housewife that has eyebrows raising is our newest housewife, Shamari DeVoe. Hi. If you're not familiar with Shamari, she was in the group Black and is currently married to singer Ronnie DeVoe. Well, y'all, she revealed a little secret that will probably have you like, oh, really? Before I say more, just take a look.
Raise your hand if you have been in an open relationship. Oh, that one. Really? Stand up.
I have been in an open relationship.
Tell me so I can know what to do.
So y'all know each other are, dating other people, and it's okay. You're not cheating.
Dating other people or other people?
Other people.
I like that.
I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Baby, Shamar.
Shamari stood all the way up.
Okay, we're both
Shit. Open relationships are never fair to women. Because they never fair. Men always want to have all the damn women, but you can't have no other man.
And but sometimes there are women who are interested in having a relationship with a woman in addition to having a relationship with a man too.
That is true, but I think some of them would also like to have a relationship with a man too.
You're damn right. And the man, let's just have a man and a woman.
And if y'all watched the whole episode, Shamar also sat down with DeVoe's mom and told her mom that they had an open relationship at one point in time.
What did the mama say?
The mom was like, I need me some of this cake because I need a sugar rush.
Okay. But she cute too, though. She could have, but I'm like, I just couldn't have it. I could not have no open relationship, honey. I'm just too jealous.
Well, I think she was saying, too, the problem with their open relationship, too, is that she fell in love with the other woman. So that's hard, too, because you can't be catching feelings.
I catch feelings.
Yeah.
You be catching feelings? Oh, no,
I be
hey, girl,
falling
you
in love.
can't catch feelings, hey,
Oh, wow. Well, ain't no secret. Everybody in Atlanta just like to be in open threesomes. Ain't that's right, Candy? Open threesomes and stuff like that. Even Portia's accused Candy one time of doing that, but ain't no proof to it. So, but it's been rumors, speculations that that Mrs. DeVoe, Shamina, was in a relationship with Missy Elliott. Now I can see that because everybody thought Missy Elliott was kind of, hey, hey, it is what it is. But Missy, we don't know for sure. That's just reportedly rumors, so we don't know for sure if that's true or not. But Atlanta kind of getting boring to me. It's just the views down, ratings down. They need more Kenya Moore. I'm gonna be doing a petition right there. So they Maroon 5 want to do, people fans want to do a petition, drop Maroon 5. We need to do a petition of saying, hey, Bravo, get Kenya Moore back. We need more of that crazy. We need to follow her storyline because she got that baby. I'm telling you. Alright, finally, the viral video of the week. Alright, singer, songwriter Erykah Badu received the Lifetime Achievement Awards at the Soul Train Award. But look at these pictures right here. This is viral right here. These pictures, Erykah Badu coming in with a new mouthpiece or a new mouth guard thing. She just like a new mouth box or something. Like she don't want to speak no more. And it's like she's weird. She's a phenomenal singer. She just fucking crazy. Looking with a mouth. Who wears that like a dog muzzle like this? What's next? You just gonna figure out something? This might be next right here. My name is Kendrick Dix. I got this white thing. You can't hear what I'm saying. Now you hear what I'm saying because of my mouth. But she got more attention for this. Man, what kind of new accessory Erykah Badu is wearing? It's just, what the fuck? It's just getting weirder and weirder with it. But hey, to each his own. I just couldn't do that shit. But anyway, that shit worked for her. Cause she weird. But speaking of Erykah Badu, phenomenal singer, she just got that crazy shit on the face. Let's look at it one more time. Like, really? Come on, Erykah, come on. All right. That is the take for this week. We hope to see you next week, and we're gonna continue on. And down the road, I think we're going to do the best of the take. So we're going to take a break during the Christmas holidays. So, hey, you just stick with us. We'll be out your hair sooner than what you think for Christmas for a break. But, hey, I've been Kendrick saying so long. We'll see you next time here on the take.